Okay, so we know general form of AP, that is we know that general form of AP, and how we know how to write the arithmetic progression, and we know how to deduct arithmetic progression. Now it's time to discuss about the sum of first 10 terms of arithmetic progression. So for this, what I will use the general form of arithmetic progression. First I will write general form of arithmetic progression. What is the general form of arithmetic progression? That is a plus b, a plus 2d, and next term is a plus 3d, so on. Nth term is a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, so here we have written n terms of arithmetic progression. So now we need to calculate sum of all these terms. So if we put plus in between these terms, then we will get the sum of first n terms. So for that, what I will do, I will denote this sum as S. Okay, so that is S is equal to first term a, second term a plus b, third term a plus 2d, plus so on. Last term is a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, so here to get from first term to second term, that what we will do, to get from first term to second term, what we will do, we add d to the first term. To get third term, we add d to the second term. Okay, so like that, to get, this is the last term we know, that is a plus n minus 1 into d. To get the last but one term, what we need to do, we need to subtract 1d from this, that it becomes a plus n minus 1 into d minus d. Okay, that is a plus d into n, it becomes nd minus d minus d. Okay, that is a plus nd minus d minus d, it becomes minus 2d. In these two d is common, so I will write as a plus n minus 2 into d. So I have taken d common here, and in bracket we get n and minus 2, that is n minus 2 into d. So here we get the term a plus n minus 2 into d. Okay, shall I have this? So to get the S, what I will do, I will write the same what I have written here in this equation. I will revert that. I will write it in a reverse manner. That is, I will write last term in the first place. Okay, that is a plus n minus 1 into d. A plus n minus 1 into d. So last but one term is a plus n minus 2 into d. A plus n minus 2 into d. What will be the next term? Next term will be a plus n minus 1, n minus 2. Next term will be n minus 3 into d plus so on. Here we need to write last two terms. Here last two term means the first term of the first equation. That is a plus b and a. That is a plus b, last but one term, and last term will be a. Okay, so what I will do, I will add these two equations. That is the s plus s, it becomes 2s is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. A plus a, it becomes 2a plus, I will keep n minus 1 into d as it is. Okay, next a plus d, a plus n minus 2 into d. So here I need to add these two equations. I will write it separately. That is a plus b plus a plus n minus 2 into d. Okay, so I will elaborate this one. I will expand this a plus b plus a plus n minus 2 into d. So I need to multiply this n minus 2 with d. N into d, it becomes nd minus minus 2d. Plus d minus 2 will be what we will get? Minus d. Okay, so it becomes 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, so here we what we got? Here we get 2a plus n minus 1 into d. In this second term, when we add second terms of both equation, we get the same thing, that is 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So I will write that here. That is 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, so I will write this. Okay, likewise, if you add third term of the both equation, that is a plus 2d. Okay, so here third term is a plus n minus 3. A plus n minus 3 d. So it becomes a plus a, 2a plus 2d plus nd minus 3d. D into n, nd minus 3d. So it becomes 2a plus 2d minus 3d, it becomes minus d. So better I will write nd minus d. That becomes 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So if I take d common here, we'll in bracket we'll get n minus 1 into d. So here also we get the same term, that is 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So I will write this here, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So I will write this. Okay. Likewise, if you come here a plus n minus 2 into d is there, here a plus d is there. So this is also last but one term. Here last but one term is a plus d. So here we need to add. Okay. So similarly, what here also what we will get? We get the here we get the term 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Here we get the 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So likewise, here also we get 2a plus n minus 1 into d plus here also a plus a. Here also it becomes 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, so here just regard this one, how many terms are there in this both of this series? Here in this series also n terms are there. So we have written in the reverse form. In this also we are having n terms. That means in this equation also we are having how many terms? We are having n terms. That means here this term 2a plus n minus 1 into d has repeated for n times. ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು n ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ಒಂದು n ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus so on n ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಏನಾದರೂ 5 ಇದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, that will multiply 5 with n, it becomes 5. Okay, isn't it? So likewise that we need to multiply all this term 2a plus n minus 1 into d with n, so that we can get the sum of all these terms. Okay, so what I will do, I will multiply this with n into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, so here in the left side I will keep 2s as it is. What we need the expression for sum of first n terms of arithmetic progression. We need to get s here. So that is s is equal to n divided by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. I keep it as it is. Okay, so this is the expression for sum of first n terms of arithmetic progression. This is not the only one way to write the expression. We can write it in other form also, that I will copy it here. So that is s is equal to n divided by 2 into, here what is that, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So is it similar to the nth term of the arithmetic progression? That is, here 2a is there, here a is there. So better I will write this 2a as a plus a. I will write this 2a as a plus a plus I will keep this n minus 1 into d as it is. Okay, so now it becomes nth term of the arithmetic progression, so that we can write the, instead of this term we can write nth term of the arithmetic progression. I will write it like this, n divided by 2 into a plus an. Here n is the nth term of the arithmetic progression. Okay, so otherwise we can write it as n divided by 2 into a plus, instead of n. So if n n is the last term, instead of n we can write it as a plus n. Okay, so that it becomes n divided by 2 into first term plus last term. So if you come across any problem in which he might have asked sum of first n terms of the arithmetic progression, and we know the a and d, that means first term and the common difference, then we can go for the first formula. If you know the first term and last term of the arithmetic progression, then we can go for this formula. Okay, and one more thing I will discuss here. If you have the sum of first n natural numbers, that means what are the first n natural numbers? 1, 2, 3, so on up to n. First n natural numbers, we can get the formula for this, that is Sn is equal to, n is for first n terms, Sn is equal to, we know that is how many terms are there? N terms are there, n divided by 2 into what is a here? First term 1 plus what is the last term? N is the last term. This is the general formula for the sum of first n natural numbers. This is a formula for sum of first n terms for 10 terms of arithmetic progression. This is the formula for sum of first n terms of the first n natural numbers. Expression for this sum of first n terms can be denoted by S or Sn. Okay, so this Sn indicates that sum of first n terms of arithmetic progression. Okay, so now I will take the uses of formula of sum of first n terms of arithmetic progression. Okay, so for that I will solve a couple of problems here. First one is find the sum of first 22 terms of arithmetic progression a, 3, minus 2 and so on. Okay, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದಾನೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು arithmetic progression ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಆ arithmetic progression ಇಂದ ಮೊದಲ 22 ಪದಗಳ ಮೊದಲ 22 ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಸಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿದಾನೆ. Okay, so by using this question that this problem what he has given, by using that I will collect the sum data what we need. Okay, so first term by using this arithmetic progression ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಈ arithmetic progression ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ? First term is 8, so I will write a is equal to 8. A is equal to 8. Then we need to calculate common difference. So common difference d is equal to second term minus first term. We need to subtract one term with the next term. Okay, so that to calculate the difference, what we need to do? We need to subtract from first term from second term. That it becomes 3 minus 8. That is minus 5 is the common difference here. Okay, so and it has asked us to calculate find the sum of first 22 terms. Okay, it is not necessary to calculate the 22nd term here. Okay, we need to calculate the sum of first 22 terms. That is, I will write it as Sn is equal to, what is the formula? Sn is equal to a plus n divided by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Sum of first n terms Sn is equal to n divided by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So here n is number of terms that we need to calculate the sum of first 22 terms. That means n is 22. So I will write it as S22 is equal to 22 divided by 2 into 2 into first term a is 8 plus n is 22 itself, 22 minus 1 into common difference is minus 5. Here we have already calculated, that is minus 5. Okay, so it becomes 2 ones are 2 11s are, we get 11 here, 2 into 8 16, 22 into 1 22 minus 1, this is 21 into minus 5. This is equal to 11 into 16 plus 21 into minus 5. 21 into minus 5, that is minus 1 on 5. Okay, so that is 11 into 16 minus 105. 105 minus 6, it becomes 99. 99 minus 10, that is 89. It becomes minus 89. Okay, so that is Sn is equal to 11 into 18, 9. 11 nines are 99. Carry is 9. 11 eights are 88. 88 plus 9, 97. That is minus 97. That becomes minus 979 is the sum of first 22 terms of the given arithmetic progression. So we can write sum of first 22 terms of given AP is minus 907. Okay, so in second problem he has given how many terms of the arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression he has given, that is 24, 21, 18, so on, must be taken so that their sum is 78. Here let us see clear properly. How many terms? How many terms means we need to calculate the n here. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ n number of terms ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ದೇನು n ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So first I will write the data. That is, first we need to write the first term of the arithmetic progression. That is, first term is 24, and the next one we need to calculate d. That is, d is equal to second term minus first term. 21 minus 24, that is minus 3 is the common difference here. Okay, and after that one more thing he has given must be taken so that their sum is 78. That write as Sn is equal to 78. Sn is equal to 78. And what is the here we know first term and common difference. If we know the first term and the last term, we will go for the one formula, and if you know first term and the common difference, we will go for the other formula. So first I will write the formula convenient for this. That is, Sn is equal to n divided by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, so here if you know the first term and the last term, at that time instead of this 2a plus n minus 1 into d, in this place we would have used a plus l. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ನಮಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಿದ್ರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ a plus l ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಾಮನ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ we use 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, so Sn we don't know the value of n here, so because of that I will keep as it is. Sorry, here he has mentioned in the problem only there is the sum of some terms is equal to 78. So in place of Sn I will write 78, sum is 78. We need to calculate n here, number of terms divided by 2 into 2a. What is the first term here? 24 is the first term. 24 plus, we need to calculate n here, number of terms. So I keep as it is n minus 1 into d. So d is the common difference that we have calculated, that is minus 3. Okay, so 78 is equal to, I will take this 2 to the left side of the equation. 78 into 2 into n into 24 to the 48 plus n into minus 3, that becomes minus 3n. 48 minus 3n minus 1 into minus 3, that becomes plus 3. Okay, 78 into 2, that 78 into 2 it becomes 70 into 2, 140 plus 8 into 2, 16. 140 plus 16, it becomes 156 is equal to 4 n into 48 plus 3. 48 plus 3, it becomes 51. 51 minus 3n I will keep as it is. Okay, so in the next step I will keep 156 as it is equal to 51 into n, it becomes 51n minus 3 into n, it becomes 3n square. Okay, I will bring this the terms which are right side of the equation, I will bring to the left side of the equation. It becomes 3n square minus 3n square, it comes left side, it becomes plus 3n square minus 51n minus 51n plus 156 is equal to 0. Okay, so if you observe this equation, it is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c form. That is this is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This is in the form of quadratic equation. So we know how to solve the quadratic equation. Before that, I will tell one more thing. Here 3 is there, 51 is also divisible by 3, and 156 also divisible by 3. Better, I will divide this equation, left side of the equation by 3, left side and right side of the equation by 3. So if I divide this by 3, then we will left with n square minus 3 1 are 3, remaining 2, it becomes 21. 3 7s are 21. I will keep n as it is, plus 3 5s are 15, 3 2s are 56. Okay, so to solve to simplify this one, what I did, better I will write one sentence here. Divide whole equation by 3. That is, it becomes n square minus 17 3 is 51 plus 3 5 are 15, 3 2 are 6 is equal to 0. So now this is in the form of this quadratic equation, that is ax plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now we can solve this one. We need to get a term, such term. If you add, we need to get 17. If you multiply, we need to get 52. Okay. That if you that is 13 4s are 52. So if you add 13 and 4, we will get 17. If you multiply 13 and 4, we will get 50. That is n square minus 13n minus 4n plus 52 is equal to 0. Okay, so if that 17, this is minus 4 minus 3 will give the 17, 52. So if you add, if you multiply 13 and 4, you will get the 15. Okay. In these two terms, I will take n as common. If you take n, here n square is there. Then if you take n, one n will remain. So I will keep it in a bracket. That is n minus 13 39. I will, if you take n outside, 13 will be the in the bracket. Minus, here I will take 4 as common. N will be remain inside. Minus 4, 13 is 52. Minus into minus plus, we will get the 52 here. Okay. So that is equal to 0. So in these two terms, n minus 13 is a common. So I will take n minus 13 as common, and n minus 4 I will keep in the bracket, that is equal to 0. So by this we can write n minus 13 is equal to 0, and or n minus 4 is equal to 0. That gives us n is equal to 13 or n is equal to 4. By this we can we conclude that the number of terms, here n is also positive integer, here 13 is also positive integer. By this we can conclude that the number of terms used to get the sum 78 is 4 or 13. We can use 4, we can use 13. Here we may come across the question here. Okay, ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಡೌಟ್ ಬರೋದು ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 4 ಗೂ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, 13 ಗೂ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ this arithmetic progression is in the decreasing order. Okay, so if you some action we will get the positive integers, after that we will get negative integers. Okay, so if you get the negative integers, at that time they will get cancelled and we will get the answer 78 here. So because of that, we can use the number answer as 4 or